Raymond L. Nazario here with Visual Outlook Films, Building a Better Me Foundation, and the John Maxwell team. There's certain things I want to speak to you today about changing your world. In order to change your world, you have to change yourself. A lot of things are changing around us and times are not really certain. One thing is certain. You can always change your mind state. Always. You have to realize your past, but you don't have to live there. Your reality right now is life can get better if you choose to better yourself. John Maxwell said during a conference, he said, if you're the smartest person in the room, find another room. Your environment can influence you. It was said years ago that you're a product of your environment when all of the gang activity and a lot of the negative things that impacted the global community, everything was changing around them, from the music to the culture. And a lot of people were influenced by that, which goes to show you that whatever you pour into yourself, you will become. So if you pour knowledge into yourself, you have no other option, because your body, your muscle memory of your mental state, you are going to regurgitate, if you will, what you put inside of your body. Now, I've always said we are all given a certain cup, a cup of possibilities, a cup of success, a cup of failures. Now, I'm a man of faith, so I believe God has given us a cup of our lives. Being, if you fill your cup up with poison, then you pollute the cup. And at a certain point, you have to be poured out. Now, I believe that when your life has become congested with so much negative energy, with so much, if you will, sin that is contrary to the spirit man, when it is full, it has to be poured out. And once you have become so full of poison and your life become poured out without accomplishing your purpose, then your life is over. And your spirit has to go back to the Creator. Now, just imagine when you come to the foot of the cross and your life has been full of sin, dirt, negativity, and horrible influence. If you take your cup and you pour it out at the altar of Christ, then He can refill your cup with living water. And at that point, once you become full of the gospel of Jesus Christ, you pour yourself out to others. But once you pour your cup out of righteousness at the altar of Christ, it becomes a sweet savor to God. As an incense, it becomes what they called a sacrifice of praise. All right? So when you pour that cup out, God refills you. The Holy Spirit refills you. Therefore, you can impact your neighbors. You can impact your family. You can impact those around you. So what I'm saying is, don't pollute your cup. Allow your cup to be full with pure, living water. Even in the impact, if we don't take this as far as a faith-based conversation, even in a natural realm, because of heaven's laws, because we were created in the image of God, whatever you feed your soul, you are going to bring it back up. There's a verse that says, I think, therefore I am, but it's also whatever I put myself into, I will become. And I'd like to elaborate on that, because who you associate with, what you associate with, what you align yourself with, has a spiritual impact on the natural man, because we are spiritual beings encased in a natural form. You can shape your destiny by what you feed your mind, what you feed your soul, what you feed your spirit. So if you constantly are hanging out at junk food establishments, you are going to ingest and become what you are and what you have become used to. There was a time when I was only accustomed to the 4 radius block of my neighborhood, and I couldn't see anything else. My reality was those 4 blocks. It was a square of negativity because I couldn't get out because of what I saw. Everyone around me was in poverty. Everyone around me had a criminal mind state. Everyone around me had a negative outlook on life because of where we were. Did not realize there was an outside life or an outside world except what I was used to until I met some people that opened my mind, gave me books to read, which helped me get into a reality of there is a reality outside of what I'm accustomed to. And if you achieve or wish to achieve a higher level of intellectual capacity, then you have to open your mind to something other than what you have. It's always been said, and I'm not trying to do cliches here, but it's always said if you're trying to do something different and all you do is the same thing expecting different results, then that in itself is insanity. So in order to become a millionaire, you have to have a millionaire mind state. In order to become a man of God, you have to become the righteousness of God. You have to put on the holiness. You have to put off what you were used to. Get out of your comfort zone and take some pain. Reinventing yourself is painful. It's the stripping away of what you have learned, unlearning in order to become a better person. Not only a better person, but a different person to change your world. Speaking of changing your world, there's a book written by John Maxwell, and me being a certified teacher, leader, trainer, and coach in the John Maxwell team, this book that I read actually changed my world by causing me to change myself. Mother Teresa said, I cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone into the river of life to cause a ripple. You understand? Now, there's a story I'd like to tell you about a young man. This young man was sitting in the back of his aunt's house, staring at his feet, looking at his black shoes and watching the teardrops drop onto his shoes and run off and make a puddle on the floor. As he was staring at the puddle he was making on the floor, he felt an arm touch his shoulder and a voice that said, we loved her very much as well. And as he looked up at his aunt, he said, why did my mother have to go? And he watched the funeral, and as everyone dressed in black walked past him offering sympathies, he just felt so withdrawn into himself. So his aunt said, you can go up to the room if you want to. So he went up to the room that was designated for him. And as he threw himself on the bed, sobbing, he seen a package on the bed. And little James looked at the package and it said, to James, from Mommy. As he opened it up, he seen a book and a card. The book said, Chasing Your Dreams. And as he saw the card, he said, this is from my mother. He read it and it said, I may not be able to be there with you, but I am always with you in your heart and in your mind. And I hope that this book will allow you to chase your dreams. And as he looked inside the book, it was autographed by the author. It says Charles Lieberman. The book was called Chasing Your Dreams. And the autograph said, to you from me. Years later, as little James became a speaker and an author himself, he wrote a book called The Pursuit of Your Dreams. And as he sat at a book signing, he was autographing his book, and an elderly man came up to his table and said to him, "I've been following your career. I'd love for you to sign my book." And James smiled at the old man and he started autographing the book that he wrote. And he said, "Who do I make this out to?" And the man said, "Make it out to you from me." And as James thought about it, he looked and he said, "Sir, please tell me, what's your name?" And the man said, "My name is Charles Lieberman, and I've been following your career, and I'm glad that you chased your dreams so that you can pursue your dreams and accomplish them." You never know what you say, what you do can impact someone's life so amazingly. So don't cease to do good. Don't cease to speak life into someone else. Always chase your dreams, pursue your dreams. And with the accomplishment of how changing your mind state can change your world, you in turn can change someone else's world. My name is Raymond Nazario, and I'd like to challenge you today to change your world in one aspect. Pick up a book, make someone smile, figure out how you can build a better you, and then we can all build a better me. I want to thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed day. Raymond L. Nazario here. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you got something out of the presentation that we have brought forth to you this day. I really, really want you to get something out of the content we're offering you. So if you have any desire to have one of us as speakers from the Building a Better Me Foundation and John Maxwell team, then don't hesitate to contact us at 580-297-1998. You can email at raymond.l.nazario@gmail.com, or also visit the website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Raymond Nazario. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We value you. And we hope that you will believe in yourself as much as we believe in you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.